We are here for the second round of the King's Cup here for this Saturday weekend, as we have the return of Cup action for the second round, as we have two featured matches. But first will be Padres Impact, and they play Los Andreas Pompey. And Jimmy, tell us your thoughts on these two teams, Padres and also Los Andreas Pompey, as these two teams will play each other into this second round game here for this afternoon. It's a very, very big game it is, of course, for Los Andreas Pompey, especially a team who actually knocked out Georgian City out on penalties in the first round of the Cup competition last month. And a month later, they played Padres Impact. Still a tough game though, in terms of even they did win on pens to City, but Padres also is a top team, and they're not going to be here taking this game very lightly, Padres. And I think that Padres will definitely want to try and progress in this competition in terms of winning maybe a domestic trophy under Christopher Gauta, as personally I don't believe this team's probably strong enough to try and win the league, the Premier League, because look how far they are in the league in terms of where the Red Devils are currently at. But the only good thing about Padres, they're racing themselves in that top four race, and also maybe a good cup run could happen for them hopefully by this season. But we'll see what happens here when they play Los Andreas Pompey this afternoon. Cheers there, Jimmy. And now let's get straight to the coverage here between the two sides here at the St Charles Park Stadium, as second Liga side Los Andreas Pompey will take on Premier League side Padres Impact, and the game is live right now. And we are here for the coverage here at St Charles Park Stadium, as we have Los Andreas Pompey will take on against Padres Impact here for this evening. And we know how big this really can be here for this afternoon. And Los Andreas Pompey, a team, did knock out City out on penalty shootout in the first round. But Padres Impact, however, are the favourites to go on and win here this afternoon. But we have to wait and see what happens, of course, of this coverage here, right now. As the two teams are ready, and they look prepared, they do, for this matchup here for this afternoon. But here we go, we have Los Andreas Pompey, Fernandinho, Alan Scholes, we've got Brian Reyes, Mike Adams, Michael Wilson, Max Marshall with Taylor Neal, Charlie Collins, Callum Gibson, and also Hodonison as well, the goalkeeper for Pompey. For Padres, we've got Lacazette, Cantona, with obviously Zidane, Sardana, Tillemans, Malcolm with Conti, Cahir, Toby Alderweireld, Remy Lex, and also Hugo Lloris in goal for Padres Impact here for this afternoon. So let's get the coverage underway for the game, and here we go between Los Andreas Pompey and also here Padres Impact. And now header right there now to Nicholas Lidana, and now Tillemans, and now Cantona. Max Marshall, and now Fernandinho, and now Eric Cantona. Lacazette has a shot, scores, and Padres are in front within the first 10 minutes in the game. And Los Andreas Pompey might have done well against City in the first round of the competition, but in the second round it looks like Padres Impact are making it easy for themselves here. But you've got to remember, even Georgian City were 1-0 up to Los Andreas Pompey in that game from last month, but even drew 1-1 and lost on pens to them, so bear that in mind as well. But a very good goal there from Alexandre Lacazette. Great work, I've got to say, there from him. Nice pass there from Cantona. Lacazette right there, his feet right there, was absolutely magic from him to score by using that corner to score in that top corner. And there you have it, 1-0. And now here's now to Scholes. And now Zinedine Zidane. Now Yuri Tillemans. Now Lacazette. Lacazette hits it. Oh, what a goal from Lacazette! That was right on his laces in that top corner. And the goalkeeper could not even save that shot. I mean, no goalkeeper could save that shot. That was a real proper rocket shot from Lacazette to score another goal here for this afternoon. I've got to say, nice ball one there from Lacazette. One past defenders, or beat past him slightly. Hits it on his laces outside the box in that top corner. And it's now 2-0 to Padres Impact in the game. Now it's Michael Wilson. And now it's all the way there to Mike Adams. Now Lacazette. Now it's Cantona here. And Cantona scores a third goal here. 3-0 Padres. 3 goals there. And Cantona hits it on his laces in the back of the net. Another goal. Another great hit as well. 3-0. And Lacazette there. Nice pass, I've got to say. Brilliant there touch to Cantona. And they are dominating Los Angeles Pompey. And I know Los Angeles Pompey of the team are behind here by now 3-0. And things not looking great for them. But we all know that Padres do have a very big European return in the round of 16 of the Conference League. As the first leg of the Conference League will be taking place during next week. As they do actually play in their Conference League matchup against Panathinaikos. As they did very well in that group from last year. From halfway through the first part of the season. But now in the second half of the season, they are obviously currently, as we speak, or will be playing them in that round of 16. Now, Nicholas Laidana. Now, Fernandinho. Nicholas Laidana. Now, Michael Wilson. Mike Adams. Now, Lacazette. Now, brilliant pass there now to Malcolm. Now, Cantona. Lacazette, no. Very close though, obviously, but now here's Michael Wilson. Now is to Mike Adams. And that's going to be that, I think, here for the first half of the game. Padres Impact have been very dominant. They've got themselves a throw here, looks like, here, Los Angeles Pompey. And there you have it. That is that. In that first half, as it is at the half-time break, Los Angeles Pompey 0, Padres Impact 3. And here we go, we are back here now for the second half between Los Angeles Pompey and Padres Impact. And now Zidane, now to Malcolm. Malcolm there, pass there to Conti. Oh, good pass to Conti there. But it's one all the way to the keeper there, Hodonison. Now, all the way to the head there now. Now to Remy Lex. And now is to Charlie Collins here. Head on out. All the way there to Tillemans. Toby Alderweireld. Now Slidana now. Now to his Cantona. Oh, what a ball! Oh, Lacazette there. What a shot. But saved there from the keeper there to stop that from going to the back of the net. Now here's back to Conti here now for Padres. Chance here for a goal. Lacazette. And he scores another. Another goal from Alexandre Lacazette. A hat-trick confirmed for Alexandre Lacazette. And definitely Padres Impact will definitely guarantee a qualification in the third round of the King's Cup Trophy to take on Addis on the 22nd of March if they win here this afternoon. And definitely so after that performance, I think they're going to really go through. We only got another half now to play left of the game, and Los Angeles Pompey look like the team will definitely head out as we speak. But here's Taylor Neal. Now is all the way there to Skulls here. Max Marshall. And now here's Brian Reyes. And now it's Michael Wilson. Now all the way there to Alan Scholes. Now all the way here now again. Now Taylor Neal. Now back to a game of Marshall here. Mike Adams. That's Lydana. And now all the way here to Zidane. Now Conte. And now Malcolm. And it's nearly over, nearly so here for full time. And Padres Impact definitely will be the ones heading through. Any minute now, the whistle will blow, and it has blown. And Padres Impact will go on to take on Addis Gunners in the third round of the King's Cup Trophy. And a hat-trick right there for Lacazette as it wins here. Los Andreas Pompey 0, Padres Impact 4. A 4-goal cushion for Padres Impact sends them to take on Addis in the third round of the King's Cup in a couple of weeks' time. And Jimmy, a hat-trick for Lacazette. What a performance he's had in the game. Really explosive he has been in the matchup to score those 3 goals in that single match. And what's your thoughts on the whole entire game as well, especially? Like you said about Lacazette, great performance. Nice feet work from Lacazette. You know, hitting it on his foot, rocket into that top corner. The second goal was absolutely remarkable, Gary. And his feet as well was absolutely great, dribbling around the defenders of Los Andreas Pompey. Made a lot very hard for themselves to try and stop him from scoring those hat-trick and 4 goals as well for Padres here this afternoon. And it was a very brilliant game. And Padres should be very proud of themselves that they got themselves that big win to head them through into the next round of the King's Cup in a couple of weeks. And brilliant football, I've got to say. And they deserved it, they did. Brilliant result, brilliant game, and well done to Padres to get that job over the line to head them through the take on Addis by the end of this month. Thank you very much there, Jimmy. We now move on to our next coverage here on the RFA King's Cup second round, as we do have Oakford City as they will take on Inter Taloga. And let's get to that game right now between the two sides. And let's get straight now into the second game here for this afternoon, as we have live here at Edward Road Stadium, Oakford City versus Inter Taloga. And let's find out who will join against taking on the next round South Coast Rangers in the third round of the King's Cup Trophy. South Coast by themselves into the third round, but the draw came out. Whoever wins out of this game will take on South Coast coming up in the next couple of weeks from now in the third round of this competition. But as of Oakford City, a team, let's say, ups and downs so far in the second league division, as they are currently also were in the top of the table one point this season in that promotion picture. But Oakford City did drop down the table slightly in the bottom end of the table currently as we speak. But as of for Inter Taloga, we know that for them, a real, let's say, good form so far this season under Erik ten Hag. Even ended the Georgington Red Devils' unbeaten run in the league, with making them lose their first game of the season at home a few weeks back at Old Factory Road. And now Taloga have had a very, let's say, good season in third position, and they are contending, hopefully, a qualification in the Champions League for next season, if things go their way until June of this season coming. And now here's to Styles. Now Dumfries. Now to Griezmann. Now all the way there to Woods. Now Vowles. Timbermans. Dumfries. Beckham. And now Charlie Chaplin. Now Woods. And now Shevchenko. And now is Mahrez. Now Morwat. Now Chaplin. Now all the way there now to Timbermans now for Oakford. Very nice and tight here now. Oakford City really pushing forward now. Frankie de Jong. Griezmann. Oh, Griezmann. No. Now Balin. Now Woods. Now Mahrez. And now here's Shevchenko. And now pass there now. Lost control. Now to Woods. Now back again here now to now Balin here for Oakford. We are obviously 10 minutes to go left until the first half to end. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Mahrez here. Now Frankie de Jong. And now all the way to David Beckham here. David Beckham. Goal for Beckham. And Taloga take the lead. What a good goal there from David Beckham. Good counter-attack from him. And Taloga are in front here in this cup competition. Good pass, I've got to say. All the way to David Beckham. 1v1 there to the keeper there. And it's 1-0. And that really puts Taloga, hopefully, for them to win today. They could take on their rivals from the South Coast rivalry and South Coast Rangers in the third round of the competition, as it stands as it is right now. But nearly half-time, nearly so. And it is half-time as it ends here at the break here. Oakford City 0, Inter Taloga 1 at half-time in this match. And we are back here for the second half, and here we go. And Inter Taloga are 1-0 up in that first half. Let's see what they can carry on doing in the second here. Here's Griezmann now to David Beckham. Dumfries. Cross in there. Okay, it's going to be now a corner now. And now here's Frankie de Jong. Now Shevchenko. Now Martins. Chance here to make it 2. Okay, clearance. And now back here again now is Mahrez here. And that's a foul. It's been given here now for a free kick given. And looks like Taloga got themselves a free kick from that challenge here. Could have been Oakford's, it could have been, but it looks like he did push Lisandro Martinez in the floor. So free kick here. Now de Jong will take it now to Lisandro Martinez here. Dumfries. Now back to Kovacic here now for Taloga. Now Styles. Now Chaplin. Moving forward here now. Oakford here. As we speak currently. All the on the attack here now. Laborde. Chance of a Laborde. Good save there from Onana. Good save right there from Onana right there. As he hits that ball. But saved right there, the keeper's hands. And it's going to be a corner here now for Oakford in the game. Now cross in here. Head away. Now Vowles. Mahrez. Now Griezmann. Now David Beckham. Now Kovacic now. Dumfries. And now, oh, bicycle kick. And that's a nice bicycle kick right there from Dumfries, but that's gone wide there for a goal kick. Now to Vandenberg. Now, good pass there now to Woods. And now here's Frankie de Jong here. Griezmann's through here. Chance for Griezmann to score! Oh, save there from Duff. Now back here now, cross in here. Oh, head, oh! Could have been very close, I've got to say. There's a header right there, I've got to say there from, looks like, oh yeah, Frankie de Jong actually. But it's gone wide. And it's going to be a goal kick in the game. Goal kick for Oakford. Not long to go left until full time though. And now, here's to Malone. Now Balin. Now Woods now the ball here. Woods hits it to Laborde. Oh, Laborde had a shot there. Probably the best chance that Oakford City ever had in this game here. Get themselves level and put this game onto penalty shootout. If that was the case for Oakford. But that's gone obviously wide. And looks like Inter could be heading through definitely so if they hang on to this 1-0 lead. Oakley's come on by the way for Oakford City. And now it's David Beckham. Now to Kovacic now for Inter. Now to Griezmann. Has a shot saved there for the goalkeeper there. 4 minutes left until full time to go. 4 minutes now. Here's Griezmann. Beckham. Kovacic. Oh, very close. Very, very close, I've got to say. Nice little passing as well. But it's going to be a goal kick though in the match. And now Vandenberg. And that's going to be that for full time. And it is a big win for Inter as they head through into the third round of the King's Cup Trophy. As it ends Oakford City 0, Inter 1. A massive win right there for Tologa. They hanged on tight by the end of the game as David Beckham was the only goal scorer in the matchup that sent Tologa through into the third round to take on South Coast in 3 weeks' time. And Jimmy, tell us your thoughts on the performance of the team, especially for Tologa as well, to actually get that win over the line, and they are through now into the third round of the Cup. What's your thoughts on the whole situation? Very, very big result in terms of the situation for Tologa to hold on this 1-0 lead. Oakford City really tried to actually get something out of this matchup, but Andre Nana was so good in goal and keeping the clean sheets, trying to make some good saves and stopping the opposition from getting anything in the game. And I think also apart from that Tologa will definitely want to get results like this in these competitions. They have won it before. In 2021, they won the RFA King's Cup Trophy, but this club only won one major trophy in their history, and that's a cup competition they've won, and they even qualified for the Champions League in their first season when they were formed as a football club in 2019. And now they can carry on this momentum, hopefully going into the next round and do the same thing by beating South Coast and maybe hope for them to win something major for Ten Hag's side and even getting themselves in that Champions League places hopefully by the end of the season. Thank you very much there, Jimmy. And let's get straight now into the game highlights of all the other coverages across the second round of the RFA Trophy. Let's get to the games. A real perfect start right there for Goldfield Boys United as Tino Werner scores the first goal for Goldfield to put themselves in the lead within first 17 minutes in the game. I've got to say, great counter press right there from Goldfield and unbelievable pass there from obviously Hazard there to Werner, and he hits it through his laces past the keeper. And then things carried on here for Goldfield as Jadon Sancho passed the ball there to Paul Pogba, back to Sancho, and then Sancho right there, passed nicely to Hazard, and then Hazard there back to Werner again for another goal he scores as his second goal in this afternoon in the first half as well, as Goldfield look like they're very dominant in this matchup here over Dutch Lions. And 2 goals from the exact same player as a German puts 2 here past Goldfield, and they won the game at full time as Dutch Lions 0, Goldfield Boys United 2. A real perfect free kick right there from Samuel Eto'o, who hits it right in that top corner, and a deflection for the England Town defenders however helped that free kick from going past the goalkeeper. And now Sporting Sand Lake are 1-0 up here against England Town. And a great goal right there from Sporting Sand Lake from Gomes. Really beat past the defender right there from England Town. and he hits that ball through his laces in that top corner. And now Sporting Sun Lake are 2 goals up here against Division 2 side England Town within 20 minutes to spare before full time. And that's a massive victory right there for Sporting Sun Lake as they head through into the 3rd round of the Cup as it ends Sporting Sun Lake 2, England Town 0. A brilliant start right there for Warenord as a goal there from Robert Lewandowski, who hits it there past the keeper, but unfortunately the flagsman flagged it for offside. As Robert Lewandowski was very unfortunate he was, that goal did not rule as a goal as he went through way offside there, and it's still 0-0 between the two sides. And a huge chance for Hilton United to get themselves in the lead here away from home, and that header right there has went wide. And that was a very good chance there for Hilton to score by. Unfortunately there, it wasn't to be. But we go to penalty shootout between Warenord and Hilton United as it ends 0-0 at full time. And on penalty shootout, the big shootout here to find out who goes through between Warenord and Hilton here for this game. As the first penalty will be taken here with Sergio Aguero will take the first pen here for Warenord in the match. So Sergio Aguero will take the penalty here against the goalkeeper of Hilton as Aguero hits it and scores it right in that top corner. And that's a good start right there for Warenord in the matchup here in this game. Now Neuer is turned now in the goal against Hilton United's striker. But unfortunately for the taker, a save right there from Neuer to stop Hilton from scoring that goal. And then Warenord's Robert Lewandowski. Unfortunately, that goal was ruled out for offside, and he takes the penalty here to score the second goal, hopefully here against Hilton as he takes it, and then he hits it in the middle, and the keeper saves it. And not a good day for Robert Lewandowski at all in this penalty shootout, and also especially when that goal was disallowed earlier ago. And then Hilton United got themselves a chance to go 1-1 on penalty shootout, and a shot went right down the middle, and now it's 1 apiece here between Warenord and Hilton. And then Mkhitaryan takes the 3rd penalty on the penalty shootout here this afternoon as he hits it in that bottom corner, and Warenord are 2-1 up here in this match. And then here Hilton got themselves a chance to go 2-2 in the game, but a goal right there from him in that top corner, and now it's 2-2. And now Luka Modric there takes the penalty here against the goalkeeper of Hilton as he hits it right there in the middle of the goal. And now it's 2-1 here to Warenord. And then Hilton got themselves a chance to go 3-3 in the game. But a great goal for Hilton to make it 3-3. And now a comeback here between the two sides. And this was a chance here for Warenord from Golstinho to score the ball into the back of the net, and he does to make it 4-3. And it all comes down to this penalty right here, right now. Jensen versus Manuel Neuer. As Johansson versus Neuer here. He has to score this goal, Johansson, unless Warenord go through on pens 4-3. If he misses, and he does, and Warenord do go through into the 3rd round of the King's Cup trophy. And they do play Prantos in the next round as Neuer saved it and progressed them now into the next round of this competition. A brilliant start right here for Morgan Wolves. A penalty right there was given to them as a foul from Pignola right there, as referee has pointed down the middle as Pignola right there recklessly challenged the Morgan Wolves striker right there, Macien, to give away a penalty here for Morgan Wolves. And then obviously Morris took the penalty right here for Morgan Wolves, and he hits it right in that top corner as Morgan Wolves' cup run might continue here if they defeat Grasshoppers here, like they did of course against Red Bull Tomato in the 1st round of the King's Cup competition. And what a hit right there for Morgan Wolves in that goal, and it's now 1-0. And then a great cross there from Joel Kensley, a header right there from Chirio Immobile. And now it's 1 apiece here in this matchup. What a brilliant header right there from Chirio Immobile. And that's a very good goal from him in the matchup. And now it's 1 apiece between the two sides. And the full-time whistle blew here at Morgan Wolves Stadium And that means that these two teams will go a penalty shootout to find out who goes through into this third round of the King's Cup Trophy. And Morgan Wolves will take themselves that first penalty here against Ospina. And a chance here, hopefully, for Morgan Wolves to do the exact same thing like they did against Red Bull Tomato. Win on pens against them in the last round. And they could do the exact same thing to the other Premier League side here on pens here this afternoon. So he takes a penalty here against Ospina. And a save right there for the goalkeeper right there to stop him. Vlejanovic right there to score against him in the game. And then Ciro Immobile takes the penalty here for Grasshoppers United in the game. As Ciro Immobile, composure for him. Great talisman for Grasshoppers this season. Even though that Grasshoppers are in a relegation battle, Ciro Immobile, he placed it in and he misses that chance to put that ball into the back of the net. As two sides so far cannot put that ball into the back of the net so far on pens. And then here, Morgan Wolves' captain, Morris, scored the goal earlier today. And he unfortunately missed that chance to score here as he hit the post. And that wasn't looking good there for Morgan Wolves to not get that goal scored also in the match. But Felipe Anderson takes a second penalty here for Grasshoppers. And he hits it in the back of the net. And Grasshoppers got themselves that first goal in the game so far. And then here, Morgan Wolves got themselves that chance to go 1-0 here, but denied right there from Ospina as he saved that shot there from the Morgan Wolves striker. And then Pavel Nedved right there, the central midfielder, takes the penalty here against Morgan Wolves to try and make it 2-0. And he actually does hit the crossbar as unfortunately that ball did not go into the back of the net, unfortunately so, as it's still 1-0. And then Morgan Wolves got themselves a chance here on the penalty. But saved right there from Ospina again. He's been so good, he has been this afternoon. But it all comes down to this penalty right here. The last penalty. Carlos Tevez has to score this goal for Grasshoppers United to send Grasshoppers through into the third round of the King's Cup Trophy. And they has. Grasshoppers are through. And that's a big win right there for Grasshoppers and Ospina as well. And everybody here going to the goalkeeper and celebrate after his great performance here this afternoon here in the second round of the King's Cup competition. So the official results of the second round of the King's Cup. Dutch Lions 0, Goldfield Boys United 2, Los Andreas Pompey 0, Padres Impact 4, Sennes 0, Newport City 1, Sporting Sun Lake 2, England Town 0, Waynord 0, Hilton United 0, and on pens, Waynord won by 4-3 on penalties. Morgan Wolves 1, Grasshoppers United 1, but Grasshoppers won 2-0 on pens. And also, Taloga won the game by 1-0 over Oakford City. But as of the third round of the RFA King's Cup, as we'll have Iceberg Forest will take on Goldfield, Addis Gunners versus Padres, Los Andreas versus Newport City, Dietrich Dons versus Sporting Sun Lake, and Parentos versus Waynord, the Georgington Red Devils versus Grasshoppers United, South Coast Rangers will take on Inter Taloga, and Newport Dragons will take on New Holland Resolution. And also coming up for next week, we do have European football returns as UEFA Champions League, Europa League, Conference League will all play for next week's first round of the round of 16, and that'll be all live here on RBC Sports. But that's all of the coverage here for the King's Cup Trophy for this evening, and massive victories all around of the second round of the King's Cup, and that'll be it from us here for this afternoon for the King's Cup as we're back for the Champions League June of next week. But until then, for myself here today, Gary Walker, and have a very good evening, everybody.